All right, team, time to get started for today's workout. We have a full body strength workout. There is going to be some cardio tied into this to get moving. All right, we'll have modifications throughout the entire workout. At the end, we'll slow it back. We'll work a little bit of balance. You'll feel a lot of lower leg in that. We'll work calves, that sort of thing. Kind of want to find these focus. We get caught up in these compound moves, big moves, but then we forget to kind of isolate and do other things. So we're going to get back to some of that. With that being said, a variety of medium to heavy weights for today's workout. Big lifts again, and then a lot of lunging. Here I'm going to use my plate weight so I can drop my heels. If you have a step at home, a stepper, something like that, you can use it as well. Some of you might want a box, a bench, or a chair for, we're going to be doing lateral lunges, and you can sit down and do a lateral squat. I have a modification window for that as well, okay? So that's kind of what we're looking at. Let's get started with some scoops. We're going to reach behind here, scoop towards that heel or the shins or the ankles here, wherever we can go with it, just loosening up that backside. Big scoops here. 30 seconds, 6 exercises, about 3 minutes of warming up, and then we'll get our heart rate up a bit before we go into the strength. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do good morning hands behind the head here, pushing those hips back like you're going to kiss the wall, and then back up with your bottom, okay? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push the hips back, kind of stiff legs here. All right, stiff legs, but soft knees, pushing back. Good, that's it. Squeeze the glutes to stand. Exhale, draw that navel in. Nice work. With that being said, what else you can modify this workout. We're only doing 2 rounds. If you want to take your cardio out, maybe you're training for a race, you're running every day, you're doing your thing. Maybe you're like, I don't really need the cardio. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and kick it out. Do my strength exercises. Skip the cardio piece. It's about 4 minutes long. Just skip it and go on to the rest, all right? If you want more of the strength today, add a 3rd round, okay? 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hip circle. Do hip circles up and around here. There you go. We're going to alternate each side. If the balance isn't there, hold on. So I want those circles to be nice and big and good, okay? So we can hold on. And I'm going to hold on today because I did a 12-hour walk yesterday. You're going to see me maybe pick up some lighter weight today, do what I can, not what I can't, listening to my body, up and around. You're like, what? A 12-hour walk. All right, we're going to pull down, rest here. Go ahead and rest. We're going to pull down and go side to side here. A little lateral lunge a little bit here, all right? So 12-hour walk. It was on my challenge on Instagram. If you missed it and you're curious, talk to me. It's Colin O'Brady's idea. He has the 12-hour walk. I listened to the book. I decided to challenge a few of my clients and myself to do that 12-hour walk. So I'm not going to lie. Very challenging, very tough, but you can overcome it. I think anybody can do it. Just be prepared. So I'll have some stuff out on that later. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We're going to go to back arm circles here and forward. We'll do 3 and 3, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Backstroke it here. And forward. 1, 2, 3. And back. 1, 2, 3. And forward. 1, 2, 3. And back. 1, 2, 3. And forward. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Keep swinging. I'm already sweating because I'm so tired. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go down into a plank shoulder tap here. We're going to do a bulldog hold. So knees are hovering. For some of us, we'll just stay here. If you're there, you're going to try to tap those shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Tap, tap, Good job. All right, back and forth. We're trying to keep those hips and the core, the trunk here, stable with that tap. We might just move our hand over to the other hand right now instead of lifting. We might just hold that bulldog position, that plank. Draw that navel in and up, okay? Don't let it go. Don't dump the belly, all right? 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work. We have a little bit of rest here. We're going to go into cardio for 4 minutes. We have 3 exercises that we'll do 2 rounds of. 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Each one of them has a modification that hopefully suits you for today. And then we're going to go into legs, 3 different leg movements, an upper, 2 uppers, and then a core. And we'll repeat that, okay? We're only going to do 2 rounds today. If you want 3, go back and repeat it. Here we go. We're going to skip. My modification is a march, all right? We have 30 seconds of work here. You don't have to take it high. You can take it low. You do you, all right? We're all, no workout is perfect for everyone, right? And I don't know how you're showing up here today. Just getting started, tired. Maybe you did a 12-hour walk yesterday, too. I don't know. 3, maybe you ran a marathon, 2, and 1. All right, good job. All right, going on to the next one. Low jack or jumping jack. Modification is here, or that high. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it low or take it high with me. I don't know how long I can keep it high, but we're trying. We're trying. All right. So you'll see those cardio again once we get through our circuit. Right? I call this 4, 3, 2, 1. We're 4 minutes here with cardio. We'll have 3 exercises in a row, 2 upper, and 1 ab, at least for today. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lateral shuffle. I'm going to touch down. If you're modifying, don't touch down. Don't run it too much. Just step it out, okay? Nice and light, staying a little high, okay? But you can step, and move laterally and practice. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. I'm going to touch down, though. This is the more advanced. With a little bit of that hopping. You can step it and stay high, all right? Just moving laterally is the key here. Getting used to that. You can stay low here on these lateral shuffles as well. All right. 5 seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds rest. Take it. All right? We're going to go back to this one more time. So we have this skip. We're in march on the spot. Move those arms with that march, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Skip. And I'm just making it a light skip. If you want to try it and your joints are happy with it, go ahead. Have a few blisters. So we're feeling that. All right. We got it, team. Hold on to it. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That walk, I will say, is mostly a mental challenge, but it's very physical for a few of those hours. But when you get done, you know you can do anything. You know you can do anything, I promise you. All right, here we go. Low jacks to jumping jacks. Here we go. 30 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds of rest. If your heart rate starts to get too high, take some more rest before we move on to our deadlift, okay? I want you to feel that you can kind of hold that breath on the deadlift and blow the air out and breathe well so that we can really engage the core muscles. If you're too tired and breathing heavy, you might not. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, team, lateral shuffles. Whew. All right, here we go. Touchdown or not, stay high, step it, or kind of hop it side to side. Up to you. 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle, 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 down. All right, use your space there. Some of us have more room than others. Do what you can here with your space. Good. 15 seconds. 7, 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving on here. Whew. I didn't give us much time, so please take some additional rest if you want here. We're going on to deadlifts. I'm going to just use one weight for now. 3, 2, and 1. On our deadlift, we have a big bend, okay? We're definitely bending, but like that RDL or that good morning earlier where we pushed the hips back, we're pushing them back and then bending. All right, so shove them back and then bend, keeping the shoulders in front of your weight and those hips a little bit higher than the knees, so we have room for our extension here at the hips, okay? This is a minute long. I didn't tell you that. Sorry. We're halfway. Every interval is a minute long. So we are going higher reps today, a little lighter weight. Everybody says heavy, heavy, heavy. Yes, we want to progress our overload. We want to do more and more weight and get stronger. Ooh, but we don't want to forget that most things in life also not only take strength but endurance and stamina. 3, 2, and 1, right? If you want to work in the yard all day, if you want to go out and play all day or ride your bike or run or play with the kids, whatever it might be, we need some endurance behind that. Reverse lunge to curl. 3, 2, and 1. Look, I'm going to bring you all the way down, knee down. Find your curl, and I want you to stand chest up, all the way up. Alternate all the way down. I have a modification there where it's a staggered stance squat, okay? If the lunges bother your knees or they're just a little tough right now, you can do a reverse lunge that doesn't go all the way down. If you're like, well, I have good lunges, I just can't go down to the ground and get back up. Go ahead and reverse lunge without the knee down. But my goal for you is to keep practicing coming all the way down to the ground. Halfway, by the way, all the way down and back up, okay? Those of you doing that staggered stance, you can alternate or stay with one side. There you go. Curl. All right, you want to be able in your 60s and 70s and 80s, if you're not already there, to get all the way to the ground and back up again. 3, 2, and 1. If you fall, you want to be able to get back up. That is one I want you to work on. Test yourself. See if you can do it. Practice it. Lateral lunge, I have a modification sitting to a bench or a chair rather than the lateral lunges. 3, 2, and 1. And we can stay with one side and push in and out. That helps your form. If you're there and you can alternate this movement side to side, let's do that, okay? A little coordination in it. You have to get that form down, though, as we move side to side. Sometimes it's hard to think about bending this leg, straightening the other, and then bending the other one, straightening that one. So if you find that's the case for you, stay with one side. And if you did stay with one side, you are halfway, switch to the other side. Ooh, here we go, team. This is a workout that I love doing. Also with rowing and running for those 4 minutes or getting on a stationary bike. If you want to know more about that, comment. I will send you some fun modifications to the cardio we are doing today. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we have a chest press, right? We did our 3 legs. We have a chest press, single, single, double. I'm going with 25s. I would recommend going with a little less than what you normally do for just regular. 3, 2, and 1. Both arms in the air. Here we go. Press with that right arm. Press with that left. And then press with both, okay? So single right, single left, double. We have 2 minutes here. By the end of this, or 2 minutes, did I say that? Holy moly. 1 minute here. You should be fairly sticky at the end of this 1 minute. As you get tough. If not, I want you to grab some heavier weight next time. We are halfway. Single, single, double. There you go. 1, 2. Breath in. Nice work. Woo. Keep those arms in the air. One is always in the air until you do that double. They're up. Right. Let's both move together. Ooh, good. We're there, team. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we have a row to stand here, okay? So, and this is a minute long too. I'm gonna go with my 20s. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Let me take you through this. Shoulders down and back. Push the hips back. Row, release, stand. Reset. Row, release, stand. Good. Reset. Row, release, stand. Good control of the weight. Lift, pause, lower, stand. Good. On that row. Pull in, release, and then stand. Okay? We got it. We're halfway. So don't rush these reps today. I want you to move with control. It's a minute. If you're rushing them, we're going to fatigue very quickly. All right? And we may not get as much from it if we're not controlled. So row, release, stand. Good. Nice work. 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rest. 15 seconds here. We're going to go on to our crunch. We're going to use a wall. I'm going to use my box here. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet on the wall. Extend that right leg at the knee. Crunch up, blow the air out, draw the ribs down. Good. Left leg extends with that crunch, blowing the air out, drawing the ribs down. Good. And down. I'm going to go side shot here. All right. Here you go. Up and extend. Lift the shoulders and shoulder blades up off the floor. Draw the ribs down. Blow the air out. We're halfway. Extend the leg. Good. There you go. All right. Love this one. Nice ab work. Not only that, but we get those hip flexors in there. And a nice safe way for that lower back. That's great. There you go. Blow that air out. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, team. Hope you enjoyed that one. I do that one at the gym a lot, but I haven't done it in here. All right, with that, we are back to the beginning. That means we're going to be doing our cardio. Okay, boy, I didn't give us a lot of time between these. All right, 30 seconds. We're going to skip again or march. All right, remember you have those modifications for a reason. All right, you do you today. Second round, last round before we go into that lower leg work plus balance. And so there's a couple balance exercises and lower leg strength. Woo. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks again. Take it low or take it high. That heart rate might be creeping up on us as we work through this workout. You might need to take it low if you took it high the first time. It's okay, we're moving, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Jumping jacks. Excellent. I love going a third round on this. But I wanted to get you in and out today. So again, if you're feeling like you want a little bit more and you have that kind of conditioning and strength and stamina to continue on, please hit it 3 today for me. It'll take you about 50 minutes, a little over 50. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lateral shuffle, touchdown, or not. Step it out, okay? Just stay safe. You do you today, all right? You can dance during this if you want, but go side to side for me. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Touch. 1, 2, 3. Touch. Good. Side to side. You use your space. If you have a large basement or a lot of space there, you're working out at the gym, take it further. Take it further. Just get back. Make sure you're going side to side. Maybe take it 5 of these or so. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, we're back to the beginning. It's going to be that march or that skip. You tell I haven't recovered from a 12-hour walk. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. You might say I'm crazy. I think I am. I thought I was at hour 8 yesterday. Last 4 hours were really rough. And everybody, it's supposed to be mental and physical. And it is. In the beginning, it's positive and it's rewarding and it feels amazing. Very internal. And it becomes very external as you start to feel something's hurt. 3, 2, and 1. Then it becomes about the mental toughness too. So if you're interested, again, text me or send me a comment. Send me a comment. All right, what do we have next? Jumping jacks or low jacks? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Up overhead. High or low, high or low. I joked that I'd rather do an Ironman again than walk for 12 hours. An Ironman can take, 11 to 12 hours as well. But I will say this, the Ironman takes a lot of hours and hours and hours of training. The walking you can do if you spend some time day-to-day walking. I wouldn't go out and do it if you're not used to walking. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, lateral shuffles our last one here. Then we'll move back into that strength, okay? And again, if you're doing cardio already today or you have, you can skip this cardio piece, go into strength, all right? And do 3 rounds there. 3, 2, and 1. I don't always get my chapters in, but I try. Hopefully that allows you to click on where you need to be. Try to do this one a little differently so that's the case versus each exercise, I'll do it by segment. And if I didn't, and you want it, pull me out. Remind me, there's a lot going on right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, guys, excellent. All right, moving right into that deadlift. If you need more rest than I gave you, take it. Get that heart rate down before you start to do this one, okay? All right. 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders down and back. Push those hips back, hinge, and then start to squat with those hips high, shoulders in front of the weight. Huge, good. 3, 4, keep that neutral spine. It's not important that you hit the floor with this. 5. All right, we get to the floor more and more closer to the floor by bending those legs, not by rounding and reaching through the upper back and arms, okay? Shoulders are down and back. Head, neck, and spine in line, right? So, I'm not here, but that head, neck, and spine are in line. So I'm looking slightly out in front as I do this movement. Good. Squeeze those glutes to stand. Draw that navel in. We're tight. We're strong. 7 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Excellent job. All right, moving on, team. Reverse lunge to curl. Remember, you do a staggered stance squat. You can do a reverse lunge, or you can come with me all the way to the floor to practice at full range. 3, 2, and 1. Not only full range, but a dead stop, all right? But we really have to use our strength to push up and stand up here, okay? Through the legs, the core. Keep that core up. A lot of times we lean. Try to keep your body upright. Alternate down. Curl it out. Stand up, okay? If you're not there, that's okay. But I do want you to work on it. Start with some pillows underneath. Work on split squats. Get there. I promise your future self, I hate hearing that too. I hear it all the time. Your future self will thank you. Sounds so cheesy, but it's so true. I hate to say it, but it's true. It's true. I worked with enough older adults that I know it is true. Work now so you can live well later, okay? Start thinking about these things. Good job. 7 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go lateral lunges now. I'm going to alternate that lateral lunge into the hip. Feel free to do my modified lateral squat. And feel free to use body weight. 3, 2 and 1. We want that form first, right? We want to be able to step to the side, get one leg straight, and bend the other, and push those hips back. There's a lot going on in this one. So form isn't there, no need for weight. Everybody wants to pick the weight up because it's the same as a reverse lunge. A lot of times we pick that weight up and then we shorten our range of motion a lot because we're not there yet. Always work full range. I know I have the curls in there, so it's a little different today. But if you're just working on those lunges, that's halfway, by the way. You're staying with one side. I know that when we work split squats and lunges, if our legs are not strong enough to get us the full range yet, keep practicing that before you start to shorten your range too much because you just keep loading. That's when progressive overload might fail you just a bit. 3, 2, and 1. I hope that makes sense. The jabber on here. All right, single, double chest press team at the floor or bench. Right, left, double. 3, 2, and 1. Both arms start in the air. Press with that right. Press with that left. Hit a double. Good. Right, left, double. And you might say, Tatum, I only got 2 rounds in. Go for that third. But I guarantee you that if you're short on time, 2 of these is going to serve you well. We work those extra intervals, those longer intervals today to get there. As long as you chose weight halfway, as long as you chose weight that got sticky and tough towards the end of this 1 minute interval, you're there. If not, you might need that third round to get there. Woo! Good. Three, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, we've got those rows to stand. A little combination move here with a hinge to stand. I like it. It's very functional. Do these a lot. Taking 20 pounds. Sorry about the fastness here in this interval between. Here we go. Bend over, row, release, stand. Okay? Reset, row, release, stand. Good. Reset, row, release, stand. Excellent. Push back, neutral spine, shoulders out of your ears. Woo, there you go. Try to control that weight. So we want to lift and lower with control for halfway team. Good. You got this. 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we're going with that crunch now from the floor. And then we'll hit some balance work. I'm going to use my box here so you can see what I'm doing. 3, 2, and 1. Crunch up. Oop, I'm going to keep my elbows in. There you go. Extend that knee as we crunch. Pulling the ribs down, blowing the air out. Good. Really get that full extension at the knee here. Squeeze the top of the thighs there. Good. That's it. 1 minute of work here. If you need a 5-second breather, take it and get back to it. Do what you can. We're halfway already. Now, I'm not pulling on my neck. I know my elbows are in. I usually like them out wide. All right, I want you to work on the shoulder blades coming up off the floor. At least top half of them if you can. Shoulders up off the floor. The lower back is at the floor. Good, come on. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, excellent team. Okay, moving on. Again, if you want more of that and you have the time and the energy with good form, go back, revisit that one more time for me, okay? It's awesome. All right, if you feel like, okay, that was good for me today, you're moving on with us. We're going to let's start with bird dog. It's going to give us we're going to do a crunch with it. Look at my modification. Actually, I didn't put one up for this one. You can leave the crunch out and just switch with your bird dog, okay? Here we go. I want you to raise that left arm and right leg. For those of you who are there, you're going to cross over knee to elbow and reach out and set down. Other side. Right arm up, left leg out. Reach across the body, knee to elbow, back out and down. For everyone else, just lift and then hold while we crunch and then lower, okay? Lift, hold it. Find that crunch or hold and then lower. Opposing arm and leg. Across the body, finding balance here, okay? We need the glutes on, the abs, all of it here. Reach, cross, reach, down, reach. Some of you are not crossing. Some of you are just holding that until we place our hands back down here and legs. There you go. Reach, cross, reach, down, reach, cross, reach, and down. Time. Nice work, team. All right, a little bit of balance there with the core, okay? We did some stationary core here. I'm going to add a little bit of movement and balance with that. All right, we're going to go with, let's go with our sweeps next. We'll do one more balance, okay? Look at my modification with the taps instead. We're going to bring that leg around, sweep it around, and bring it back to the front, okay? With balance. Here we go, around. If the balance isn't there for this sweep, I want you to go ahead and tap it out for me. We're going to go 30 seconds right, 30 seconds left. Working this lower leg, you'll feel it. Working the core, working balance with movement. So the tapping allows you to ground a little bit and balance, have more stability. All right, other side, here we go. We're out and around and back. Good, that's it. Notice my knee is a little bent here. I'm kind of in that athletic stance on this leg. Woo, finding balance. Sometimes I like to put a thin band on and work here. You'll feel your hips really fire up. There we go. This hip is working hard to stabilize. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Calf raises. Look at my modification. All right. If a single leg calf raise is too much today, please feel free to go up with 2 and lower with 1. I'm going to go up and down with my right, hopefully. 2 and 1. Maybe not today. Right here, up and down, okay? Otherwise, it's the 2 up and down. I'll tell you when to switch. I'm going to go from the side here for you. Up and down. If you don't have something to drop that heel off of, don't worry about it. Still work your calves here. Woo. I don't know if I'll get through a second round without the double after yesterday. All right, let's see here. We have one more second. Let's switch to that other side. We're halfway. Up and down. You got it, team. Dropping that heel. You can use your stairs at home, a stepper, a plate weight. All right, something sturdy that you can, has a little lift that you can drop that heel off of today. All right, we're gonna rest here in 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, team. Last round here. Kind of bringing it down here, but these are some things we want to work on. I like to either focus on these things at the beginning or the end of the workout. Decided that at the end would be best today. Here we go, team. We have that bird dog. 3, 2, and 1. Left arm up, right leg out. Cross, knee to elbow. Reach, back down, okay? Right arm up, left leg out. Cross, reach, down, all right? Out, cross, reach, and down. All right, we've got it now. For those of you that cannot cross today, maybe that balance is just not there. Don't worry, I have those days too. There is no worry. Just work on your your bird dog. Just work holding and then placing that hand down and changing, okay? Back and forth. But make sure you hold it and that you find that balance before you set it back down. So we don't want to rush it because we lost balance. Try to maintain or find it, okay? Take it slow. Get there. Stick. Once you have your stick, you can go down. Lift and stick. Cross, lift and stick. Make sure it's there. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna get the other side. There we go, equal things out, and back down. Excellent. All right, we have leg sweeps. Lots of balance going on here, okay? Here we go, team. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it around and back. Just find that balance. If not, you can kind of hold on or tap it out. Focus on something that's not moving ahead. Good. You got it. I know we're feeling that lower leg. We're feeling the hip kick in. Halfway. Let's switch sides. Woo! I was ready for that break. How about you? It came just in time. Oh, this side is unstable. All right. A lot of times we just focus on this leg, but I want you to think about your core, okay? The more we can tighten up here, the more we can stabilize that hip, which helps stabilize our knee on down the chain, okay? Here we go. So real tight here like we did on the bird dog. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay, team. Back to those single leg calf raises. I'm going to go 2 up, 1 down. I'll face this way so you can see it. My calves are screaming. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go up for 2. Then bring your left foot off so you lower with the right. Up for 2, lower with the left. Or you can stay with the same side. I can tell you when we're halfway. Up, lift, 1 down, okay? So we're kind of using both to help ourselves out. And then we're just doing that eccentric for strength there, okay? Without having to fully be on the single leg the whole time. There we go. Woo. We're halfway. If you stayed with one side, that's okay. Sometimes I like to do that. It's a little easier to focus and get a few more in. It's up to you. Sometimes the switch is nice on the calves as well. You do you. As you practice, you'll learn what works for you. Whew. There you go, team. We're so close. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, cool down, team. Excellent job. All right. I don't know about you, but I felt like I got a pretty good workout out of 2 sets. Again, those are going to skip that cardio. Maybe you want to skip the calves, although I recommend doing some of this balance work and challenging yourself with balance. Then you can add the third round in there as well, all right? Some of you are ready for it. Go for it. Don't be afraid to go that extra distance where you have the time, all right? It's something even I thought about with the walk. All right, sometimes we hold ourselves back. We think we can't do it, and we just need to jump into it and give it a try, all right? You'll be able to do it. You may have to modify a little bit, but go forward. That way you can progress and get a little bit better, right? Okay, all right, with that being said, let's stretch a little bit. Let's take that left arm across, start up, we'll work down, look away, we're gonna get our calves stretched out too, all right? There you go. Look away from the hand, hug that shoulder in. I like this one from the floor better probably, but here we are. So let's release and switch. Here we go, nice work. Breathing through that stretch. Not just from our chest, but thinking about our diaphragm here, okay? Breathing in, letting those ribs expand back in versus just up here, okay? Let's go ahead and do a side bend. We're going to spread those feet kind of wide, wider than shoulder width. I want you to reach up with that left arm, slide down the right. Breathing again, so don't go too far. If you find if you're holding your breath, that stretch has become too much. Release. We want to relax. We want to feel the stretch, but we want to be relaxed enough that the stretch can happen. If we're tense or it's too much, our body will protect us by not allowing the stretch. Don't force it. You want to get a little uncomfortable, but also comfortable enough to do. And it's hard to do because you want to push really, you want to do more, but don't. Your body will get a better stretch and get more out of it if you don't push too far. All right, back up. Let's reach behind here. Interlace those fingers. Pull up for that chest stretch. Oh, that feels so good. Breathe here. Good work, team. Thank you for showing up with me today. I hope my energy was good enough. It's sometimes hard to find when you're a little tired. Let's reach back into a back bend just a bit. If it feels better, support that lower, that lumbar by putting your hands back here. Open up. Oh, yeah. Feels good. Let's get a neck stretch in, too, while we're up. All right, a lot of times we don't think about tightness in our neck. If we get a lot of tightness in our neck, I've noticed some things popping up in shoulders and elbows as well. So don't forget that, we get tense here. We hold some stress up around this area in our neck. Let's go ahead and bring our right shoulder to our right ear to our right shoulder. I want you to bring that right hand on your left ear, left arm out. You can look down at the floor at an angle or up. If you don't feel that stretch, you can bring that left arm around your back. All right, for a little deeper stretch, you should feel all up and down the side of the neck there. And we're breathing. We're not pulling. This hand is just on top, giving a little bit of pressure. Not much at all. I feel it already. Excellent. Let's go up to the other side. Left ear to left shoulder. Left hand on the head here. Arm out. If you feel that stretch, stop there. If not, bring that arm behind for a little deeper stretch and pull. Stretch those calves out now. If you can lean against a wall, against my weight here, push that right heel down, lean into that front leg, then feel that stretch in the back of the lower leg there. Woo! I'm feeling it. Woo! If you're feeling tightness there, don't forget you can foam roll. I have some foam rolling videos up. It's a great way to kind of soften the tissue and the muscle, and then stretch after, giving yourself a massage basically. Cool, now we're going to go with the soleus. So we're going to bring that left leg in, bring the right leg behind a little closer, and bend with that stretch. So push down the back of that leg there. That's it. Soleus is part of the calves there too. It runs straight. It's not that heart-shaped muscle. Make it tight too. Let's switch it. Ooh, there we go. Lean forward. Play with it. Feel that stretch. Excellent work. With the lateral lunges, let's get a adductor stretch and a hip stretch in. Try and come to our bottom here. I want you to bring that right leg over the left knee. The closer I am in here, the more I feel that stretch. If we want, we can back up. I love doing this one with the foot up against the wall, so I can just lay down here and feel that stretch. If that feels better to you, go ahead and go there with it. There we go. Just stretch in here. All right, let's switch to the other side here. Ooh, there you go. Notice the differences. My lower leg, the left side of my body, the lower half, just not great. Notice these differences. Spend more time. If one side is better than the other, we don't have to spend a lot of time stretching it. But if you notice some tightness in the other, just go to that side mostly, especially when we're short on time. No need to do everything all the time. I would still keep up on the other side so it doesn't end up like your one. But feel free to just spend time on those. Let's go wide here. Legs out, touch the toes, or maybe your hands come down on the inside here. I like to touch. Maybe get long through the spine here to feel that stretch all on the inside. Woo! Breathe here. This is our last stretch. Just breathe. This is one that we don't want to go too far on. Don't pull your muscles. Just a small stretch here till it feels good. Big deep breath. 10 seconds here. I think I'm ready for a nap. We should just all lay down, do some deep breathing, take a 10-minute nap. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Awesome job. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this workout as much as I do. I probably have about 8 variations of this workout. If you're looking for a couple others, I believe I have them. I will try to find them on YouTube if you want me to send them to you. They'll be slightly different than what we did today, but they'll still be that 4, 3, 2, 1. So 4 minutes, 3 minutes of legs, 2 minutes of upper, and then some sort of 1 minute that could be anything. So let me know. I'm so happy that you showed up, and good luck. And if you want to know anything about that 12-hour walk, also reach out to me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.